All right, let's see what day 3 brings us. Day 3 is from Jeremy R. It's EH Taylor Straight Rye. So I'm excited for this one today because it's another one I haven't had. And so I've been kind of telling the story of what's just a quick memory with the folks that submitted these. And Jeremy's someone that the whiskey community brought us together. Not someone I knew prior to that. I think I'd probably crossed paths in craft beer because I know we were both kind of in craft beer for a while. And but honestly, so those of you that have actually watched the channel or seen previous videos, Jeremy did appear on an episode we did where we took 4 bottles. It was the Willet 8-year we did, the 10-year Van Winkle, Willet Pot Still thrown in there. And it was that video, and he sat in with us. But also, more importantly, Jeremy is known for being one of the Eskimo Brothers Barrel Club. So if you are on Facebook, go look up Eskimo Brothers. That's partly Jeremy. And so it'd be very important if you want to look them up. I want to give them a shout out, certainly. And thank you to Jeremy for bringing this and helping out Sarah with this awesome 12 days of whiskeys. Riff off 12 Days of Christmas. So day 3, let's get into it. So here's what we know about this EH Taylor Straight Rye. It's not age stated, though there are some theories out there about how old it is. It's at 100 proof, and it uses the high rye mash bill, which is believed to be exclusive to this EH Taylor Straight Rye. So not a lot else out there to throw out there. This is a product that was in 2020, if I recall. And let's get in the nose and see what we're up against here. Oh. Okay, so we're going more of the spicy side of rye, not the minty side of rye, which I would expect from Buffalo Trace, right? I mean, it'd be really off the wall for them to go huge minty rye. I think that's pretty predictable, Nate. You're like, okay, come on, Nate. You're saying the obvious, but yeah. I get some minor fruitiness too. There's a little sweetness. I'm honestly, with this being Buffalo Trace and being rye, I'm not really expecting it to be super sweet, knowing it's the high rye mash bill. And now off this. Maybe a slight bit of orange peel, as I maybe made a weird noise in there. I apologize. All in all, I can't wait to taste this. This one has some depth, I can tell. Got a beautiful color, too. It's kind of getting out past that medium kind of color into some of the bronzier colors. Really, really pretty. Let's get into the tasting. First taste, this is just super enjoyable. You can see it grab the glass still. Sorry, I was just watching that. Man, that oak is just beautiful depth to it. And just that finish. It's really oily, really heavy. That's first coating on the mouth too. So it's like, I mean, you're going to get a second and third sip and see where it goes from there. So let me go there before I dissect this anymore for you guys. So the sweetness on the tongue isn't solely like that vanilla. There's a little more to it. I'm a little actually thrown because I think it keeps pulling back to the back of the palate where I'm definitely getting some of those cinnamon and baking spices. But it kind of up front even has like some other like pie spices, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm struggling with it. I'm going to take a third sip real quick. Yeah. So not struggling in a bad way, what I just said a second ago. Struggling in a way that I want to tie it together because it's wonderful. It's got this beautiful, like, deeper oak complexity with all this nice layer atop of it of sweetness. And the finish has just a defined, that rye palate finish that you like, where you're getting some of those baking spices, some of that cinnamon. And so far, I absolutely as well. It's giving you just a perfect little layer of that hug. It's not going too deep. It's not really just going to crush you. I mean, I know this was something that they put out in 2020. I know there's another rye coming. So I think the one thing I will say before I kind of close out this video is this rye, compared to the EH Taylor bourbon line, is a sleeper. You generally associate that the bourbons in the line, and the ones that most people have had or had an opportunity to try. This rye, it's exceptional. It's excellent and very, very unexpectedly great. Like, don't get me wrong, I knew it was gonna be very good, but I can't say enough about it, to be really honest with you. It's just that good. And thank you, Jeremy, once again, for just sending this along and helping Sarah out with this whole wonderful gift that not only she helped provide, but you absolutely helped provide as well, and the rest of you that submitted these. So once again, I just want to close out by saying, you know, whiskey's meant to be shared. So have a pour, make a memory.